And we can say, what's up, Hippo lovers? Two tyrants going against each other. JorDan against BacT in Doubles Cup. It is a tournament where you always start with multiple TCs, 2 or 3. And we are in the winner bracket, round of 8. BacT winning his first round 3-0. JorDan struggling a bit more, 3-2. And we can jump into the action and take a look at what's happening. It is, from what I believe, hidden pick Civ no repeat. I think so. Map is overlapping a bit with the minimap here. Something we can improve on in the future. JorDan, he himself is playing Chinese. Obviously strong civilization because you're not spawning with 3 extra villagers, but 6 extra villagers, only getting punished 200 food though. So pretty solid in that regard. BacT in the bottom is playing in the red trunks. He is picking Indians. So interesting choice there. Obviously you can build those villagers a bit cheaper. GMDR in form? Yeah. Weird font on the score. Yeah, not my choice. That's simply how it is at the moment. We're using Capture Age. All the stats explained in the Capture Age release video. If you want to take a look at that, we can still see some stuff here. Idle villager time for BacT a bit higher than for JorDan, which is really solid, honestly. And we can see JorDan already 6 solid villagers ahead, and BacT not the smoothest opening yet. 22 villagers, now goes up to field age. It is hidden pick and then random mirror for map pack games. Okay, that makes lots of sense. I like that choice. And 2 TCs for both players. As you can see, JorDan already put some more stuff on the map here. Neither player really going for any trades. And ooh, even thinking about those quick walls here. Good job by Jordy boy. Hope you're all doing great today. And are looking forward to those, well, potentially really interesting games. The question is, what will BacT play here? It looks like a scout and an archer opening. I'm a bit surprised. JorDan on the other side, he looks more towards fast castle. Now needs to send some more villagers on gold. One of the things that a lot of people are forgetting if they're playing 2 TCs is... Okay, Tom. Is that they are not producing villagers on the way to field age. As you can see, JorDan already queuing up some here as well. BacT is using his second TC, but as we can see, a solid 7 villagers behind. Pretty massive lead. But remember, game number 2 will be triple TC, so I think that could be even better to go for Chinese there. Meduse, welcome, my man. Okay, now the command works. Stable being dropped here. And it looks like, well, BacT is thinking about fast casting as well. Goes for the stable. Might have enough food. And yeah, look at that. Just dropped off quite some resources. And can click up any second. Is a bit annoying over here. And his castle age timing will be so much smoother. Scouts now harassing of JorDan. Sees the stable. Knows exactly what's up. And where's the second building though? Of BacT. I'm a bit surprised. As you can see at the top, 2 dots, and only one of them is shining at the moment, indicating that you only have 1 building to click up. Now goes for the blacksmith here with 2 villagers, and then probably is going for... Oh, JorDan not scouting the center here. What? What do we want to have here? Why is he not going for the team ball? It's like such an easy open choice. And, oh boy, why are we going for an archer range? JorDan! I think the safe standard choice is simply to go for camel v camel. And be ahead in economy. Team ball? Well, that's what I call if you connect both of those TCs. Castle age timings, by the way, incredibly close. But look at that. BacT did a good job. Only 3 villagers behind. Both players reaching castle age at a very similar timing, and I think it's looking so much better for BacT here. Spearman around, and is a bit annoying. Gets another scout in there as well, and that's a lot of idle time forced by JorDan. He's still not walled there, and he will go for archers, which most of the time is a pretty bad choice on double Arabia maps, because mobility is so important. You can raid at so many spots, and getting one army up and controlling them like one-dimensionally, like archers, won't be that great. Most of the time you really want to go for mobile units, so questionable choice. Maybe JorDan felt, okay, going knights is a bad option, and camels, well, Indians is just good in that one, but I think your economy should be good enough, and you should transition so much easier into other units afterwards, that I think the normal camel play should have been his choice, but obviously easier said than done. What surprised me a bit is how openly BacT is playing here. Quite an interesting choice. Now first Archer and Spearman arriving at the front. Only now reaching Castle Age is BacT as well, but I think 2 camels should easily clear this one up. Team JorDan with JorDan. But you sound happy and well rested, Neely. Your voice puts a smile on my face today. That's lovely, my man. That's really lovely. You know that comments like these actually put a smile on my face, and I didn't have one before. So fooled you, but now you fooled me into fooling you, and now everyone is happy. Pretty solid. What's also pretty solid is how Spearmen perform against camels with only +1 attack, no defense upgrades against those, and no bloodlines, so not the greatest focus there on getting enough stuff out. What's the plan for after JorDan's matches for today? Okay, I don't know yet. Maybe some team games, we will see who comes online, and maybe some 1v1s. I'm motivated to play. Need to perform to my best in the next weeks. Okay, Camel's trying to break through that area. JorDan can't wall against that one. Camel's obviously with the extra attack. Villager count, as you can see, pretty close. Now the Siege Workshop, not the greatest thing to defend on this map. As I said, so many spots to get attacked at. So many spots to raid. Didn't think Expo would work so well in 2TC start. I think the main reason is because BacT is playing so open, right? If he just walls one area... Like, I think there are 2 ways to play Double Arabia. One is go for the quote-unquote team wall. The other one is wall one base and build army on the other. But being completely open in one and building army at the other simply isn't a thing. And BacT really has to pay the price. I'm a bit underwhelmed how this is going. And... well... as I said multiple times, right, it's so much easier for us to say and so much easier for us to judge. The map of BacT wasn't easy to be walled. We can all agree on that. Like, where do you even... like, it has to be a very small base in some form. Maybe include that, and then archers are good against that again. Triple archery range set up now for JorDan. And let's maybe look a bit through the stats, shall we? JorDan with... good working TCs there. Look at that. 6-minute idle time only in his TCs. Compared to over 21 minutes idle time already for BacT. Idle villagers. Well, JorDan is a bit higher on that end. As you can see, 4 idle there. Ticking away every single second. And he's at pop 101 against 68. That's pretty massive as well. And got some okay-ish kills in there already. 1.2k killed against 480 killed only. Camels, well, they found some kills there. And archers, oh god, this is so bad for BacT. Oh god, this is so bad for BacT. JorDan will move in and should find way more kills here. Has an unfortunate amount of archers here, or crossbows apparently. 6 times 6. Ah, it actually was with the hill advantage. So should have gotten some more kills in my opinion. Maybe some losses. Oh yeah, that looks like ballistic to me as well. Okay, and finds more villager kills. Now over 20 villages ahead, surrounding everything. BacT simply not getting onto the camel numbers that he needed. And JorDan just snowballing away here, and this looks really, really good. to, well, be the 1-0 lead for Mr. JorDan. And this one, more wills are falling. Population 65 to 121. What a rough start in this one. But also, I have to say, Chinese probably the strongest civilization for what's coming up next, namely Triple Arabia. This one will be the 1-0 lead for JorDan. It's smooth one to start this one off, but he also took an incredibly strong civilization. I'm curious how the next game will go, and what do you play on Triple Arabia if you aren't picking Chinese yourself? Are you going for Mayans? Are you going for Hans? Maybe Indians might be another option. Not easy to say. We will take a look at the statistics and we'll see domination here. Kind of ensured. KD 34 to 9. Not even fair. JorDan with a way better economy in all regards. Carthage timings were pretty similar. BacT was lacking the blacksmith. Therefore the transition wasn't that easy. And the massive lead here. JorDan just outperforming here quite easily. Hans? Yeah. I see that as an option. Was Hans the standard choice back in the day? Yeah, I don't remember too much Triple Arabia. I remembered some Double Arabia. And JorDan, honestly, I think he will be misled for later stages in this tournament. That I don't think that Archers is such a strong choice. It just worked out because BacT's reaction was not great, his build-up wasn't great, and he didn't get onto the camel numbers that he really needed to get. Was lacking the upgrades, didn't wall, Siege Workshop was late. So, yeah, clean game surely for JorDan. What is Triple Arabia? Basically Arabia, but you're starting with 3 TCs instead of 2. Huns are pretty good on these kinds of setting. It's too nice to not care about houses the whole game with so many APM needed. Yep, agreed. Shouldn't Lithuanians be decent? Well, you get 150 in total extra, right? I think they're okay. Yeah, I think they're okay. Yeah. Inca should get an extra llama per TC. I think so. Yes. Will we cast the CL matches at the weekend? That's not allowed. No, you don't get triple the base resource. No. I think it is triple llama. I don't really know. The Versive on Double Arabia Cumans, rip the Civ bonus. Yeah, well, you can still ram in Feudal Age. You can still go for Kip checks. You still have stronger Palisade walls, but yeah, like the extra TC won't be as important for sure. Yeah, I agree. So there will be no casting at all, or just Terra channel. Well, the players that aren't playing are probably casting out of the 4. You can't even build the extra TC. Oh, okay, I didn't even know. What a person on double, triple win faster TC. Well, you're lacking the food often, right? To get all those TCs running. So that's not going to be too easy. And Lithuanians is what JorDan is going for. And I think we might just potentially go into another YouTube intro, because game number 1 probably didn't make it. So let's say, what's up, Hippo lovers? Again on YouTube, we are jumping into game number 2 in Doubles Cup, a tournament where you start with multiple TCs. We already had Double Arabia, a short one there for JorDan. This one is Triple Arabia now, so 3 TCs for you, and it is hidden picked civilization. JorDan went for Lithuanians, 150 extra food, so he can build out of his 3 TCs a bit easier. Now needs to rush out a house, is a bit late there, and yeah, small problem. On the other side, tougher start for Mongols. Is BacT. That's a bit surprising to me, honestly. because they don't get a lot of bonuses. Like TCs aren't working better, triple sheeping here, double sheeping there, one sheep there, and now goes for some boars, but production won't be that good, and we already see a 5 villager lead by JorDan there. Just so much better. JorDan mid-game, JorDan. Mongols mid-game is usually Titanic. Yeah, let's see if we can see maybe some big walls. I can see really easy walls here for BacT. So maybe only needs to care about that TC then. Maybe double stable defense and then get onto Mangodai. And then he is performing reasonably well against Lithuanians, I would say. But obviously, big task. Lithuanians will get a lot of map control. And I see 5 relics on the map. Or 4 relics on the map. And those are heavily in favor of JorDan here, I would say. If we take a look at that. Which picture is it? Well, never easy to say. Can you show idle time on this overlay? Yep, we can see that the TC idle time is way lower for JorDan here at 2:24. 2 minutes more idle time for BacT, and that's why you see the 5 villager difference. Map size, I think this is played on 3, right? Yeah, 3-player map size is the standard for those multi-TC maps. But obviously distance should be small and fights can happen quite easily. More idle TC time. Quite surprising that idle villagers are that high. Idle TC is so much closer. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, JorDan now has some idle TC. Multiple TCs idle or what? Okay. That's idle TC. Okay, they changed that. Idle TC is in the center. Idle villagers on the outside. So JorDan's producing. BacT has some idols, as you can see. Interesting to follow there. Surely JorDan 4 population ahead. Got some more res on the map. Obviously, both players with 3 scouts. JorDan now drops a lumber camp here. And those games should be, well, pretty damn aggressive. At least most of the time. Simply because you get so much more eco, so much quicker. Well, now in the back, BacT trying to go for all his hunt bonus. This is the moment, since we are still in Dark Age and not too much is happening, where you can ask some questions and I'll try to answer them for you. I think prize pool of this tournament should be around $400, but as you can see, still 12 players left in the tournament at this stage. Could you make a statement about your assumption on stream sniping at KOTD? You said once that you are sure that someone stream sniped 100%. What makes you think that? That's something I never said. If you find the quote, then I would be very, very surprised and I misspoke. Okay. That someone stream sniped 100%. Okay. Yeah. If I said that, then I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it, but I highly doubt that I said it, honestly. Okay, JorDan are walling the right-hand side. I like that. I like that approach. As I said, walling some area off just makes your life so much easier on those settings. I feel like having the ability to make camels in multiple TC 1-1 is huge here. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Knights are a good unit, camels are a good unit. What we saw the game before, camels didn't really dictate the game. Afterwards, you threw in, that's why I never would host a tournament where streaming is allowed. That's also something I didn't say. Because, like, more than 95% of my tournaments allowed streaming. You probably mean streaming without a delay. Like, yeah, you misquoting me there twice kind of makes it sus, my man. I know that your name is like Kind Snake, but it seems like Confused Snake. The top wills are 200 or 600? 200 is the main max population still. Yes. That's not only villagers, that's overall population. Also, like, third thing that makes it really suspicious is 100%. It's very unlikely that I use 100% in a saying, because the mathematician in me is avoiding 0% and 100% statements. So, yeah. Feels fishy. Feels fishy. But okay. 500 food now for Mr. JorDan. He will reach feudal age any second. BacT played it very smooth behind this one. Already on the way to castle age. Massively on gold here. Mark it up. But what is he going for? Okay, stable at the side. His start looks pretty solid. Is 3 villagers behind only. 1 will down here. 1 will down there. So even trade-off. KD 1-1. And JorDan. Oh, that was a hole. JorDan didn't see it in time. 3 scouts in, but lost some HP. He opens the wall so that his own scouts can come in. What about JorDan will win 100%? Yeah, also something I probably wouldn't say. One player will win 100%. Also that. I had too many draws in my life in Age of Empires to confirm that. Oh, good job on JorDan there. Seeing the low HP scout. Finding another kill. There are a lot of forces for both players in this game. Very care to command. Okay, second stable by Mr. BacT. Should be some aggression by him. Triple stable over here by JorDan. And he indeed did go for the massive wall. Still open here at the left-hand side. And then that doesn't really mean too much. Can you change the bottom right overlay to something else? Resources feel redundant with the top bar. Makes sense. Then I will show you some kill stats. Maybe some BacT already used the market stats. Or maybe some idle time. And then you can see that JorDan at the moment with the 7 idols is just breaking 25 minutes already, which could have been a solid 500 resources more in the bank if he had 0 idle time. Which obviously is pretty much impossible on those settings. That villager is just blending in with the enemy army apparently. But those didn't go too crazy, and BacT is around with the camel defense. We see triple stable by JorDan. We mentioned earlier how good the relic placement is. Didn't take that boar. And I see, yeah, 5 relics in the center here. Pretty damn good for JorDan. Wouldn't be surprised if he drops a monastery pretty quickly over here in that area. Maybe over here, because that's the only open area. Needs to make sure to be walled in the center base, though. Camel defense. I want to see a transition into Mangudai, but seeing that he has 0 villagers on stone, doesn't seem like the easiest transition, at least for now. Maybe some quick walls here. Nope. JorDan gets husbandry. First defense upgrade there with armor already flew in. And we can give you an overview of all the upgrades that they have already. So you can see, okay, BacT would upgrade ahead. Not a lot of upgrades on his military, but now getting forging as well. Yeah, guys, don't get too crazy. 41 minutes of idle time. It is just super standard, right? You have 84 villagers and getting raided military. It is basically impossible to not have idols. The question is, like, how low can you make that? And, well, it is fine if you have some villager idle time and then make quick walls like these happen. Hallelujah. Still red dots active here. Bit surprised that we didn't see a monastery from either player yet. Okay, JorDan has 2 now. Okay, moves out. Camels, what can they find? Not the fairest fight there. And another
Best
attack.
way how to overcome lockdown. Greetings from Prague and keep up the good work.
Thanks, my man. Says the Paul. That's going to be a lovely raid. BacT nicely ahead in villagers, but that will change. Handcart is flying in, defense upgrade, and BacT, where is he fighting? He's sending camels back, but not saving any of those villagers. Oh boy. And JorDan already has forging, so just slaughtering through them here so easily. Still no reaction by BacT. Now he pulls them away, and suddenly he's 10 villagers down from his peak. Ay. We'll clean that one up. And those camels, they maybe could return the favor getting into that woodline. JorDan still not walled. And I'm shocked how they are designing their bases. Honestly, yeah. This is like something where you obviously need a lot of training. It's not very intuitive for you. I should have played this tournament. I actually, like, wanted to sign up, but marked the wrong day in my calendar for sign-ups. So, shame on me. Shame on me. But, yeah. Obviously, like, not the craziest prize pool, crazy player field, so I think it would have been tough to make any real dollars in this one. But, well, I had one show match against Dark where I felt really strong, and I think I have a lot of knowledge about those maps simply because some of them are around for so long, and I've seen some matches more than most people that probably only follow the standard scene have seen of those. And I think I have at least a shot for something, but not this tournament. And 4 villagers, what are they up to? Now another stable camel production, still without bloodline, something we saw very late last time. JorDan now second defense upgrade running around. Maybe we can take a look at the relic count here. I still see 0 for BacT, so not taking good care, but JorDan already sitting at 2, good for him. BacT juggling a bit with resources, selling and buying some. Crash Overdrive, I made an introduction video on everything. It's on my YouTube to explain the overlay for you. Like new capture age, it's called. It's like a week or 1.5 weeks old, I would say. Uh-oh, JorDan taking more better and better fights. 28 idle villagers forced by BacT, obviously, in those TCs. Camels now can maybe clear this one up, though. And JorDan, he's preparing a pike switch. Hello. Already 2 barracks here, is adding another stable. Seems like he wants to make a major attack at the left TC. Still is active at the gold. Most of his knights are falling. And BacT, he could obviously deal with that quite nicely if he gets the defensive castle up. But that is easier said than done. Oh, overmind. Oh, that is costly for sure. Not the worst thing when it comes to villagers, because he's sitting at 127 against 116. It's more about that he only has 11 villagers on gold anyways and really wants to make a transition happen. 26 on stone. So he will get onto Mangudai, and that pikeman push of JorDan won't do too much. Another, I think, better fight for BacT. Now has finally bloodlines +1/+1. JorDan sitting at, I believe, still 2 relics. I see, well, 3 white dots on the minimap. So yeah, 2 relics for him. And would love to see another castle. I'm a bit surprised. Where did all the resources of BacT go? Probably not really using them at the moment. Or, like, he has more camels in production, apparently. Yeah, seems like that's the case. And things okay. Holding now is the more important thing. JorDan on the way to Imperial Age. BacT still quite far away. And this one looks good for Jordy boy. Hello. Stays very active with all those knights. Idle time now over 2 hours for BacT. JorDan at only 1 hour. Obviously, that counts villagers in TCs as well. Now another castle at a spot that could have been so easily walled. Why do you need a castle here? I'm not a big fan of BacT's base design at all here. Well, we see still lots of idle villagers. We have 4 TCs of JorDan against 6 TCs of BacT. He will soon get a second castle up here. And you see, even amount killed and roughly even amount of stuff built. Just waiting for BacT to maybe take another fight here. Oh, nice quick walls there with the stone. Okay, that's a very ambitious one. Like, where does he want to wall towards? Okay, actually JorDan is maybe a bit nervous and is actually losing quite a bit. More usage here of the market of BacT. And okay, now taking another fight. We have 23 villager raids earlier. Another castle is being dropped. We are already in Imp. when it comes to JorDan in 10 seconds at least. On the way up is BacT as well. And I fear that he's over booming. Look at that. 171 villagers. And he still has one in the queue. Oh no, he has more in the queue. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 169 is actually the first time that it's not a nice amount. He now, fortunately for him, loses some. But yeah, that's not going to be pretty. Mangonite production now really gets rolling. But with only 2 castles, that's going to be tricky. JorDan plus 4 attack. Cavaliers flying in. Plate barding armor as well. We will find more villager kills there surely. BacT is sitting at 170 villagers more in production behind this. BacT trying to somehow hold. Population is still looking okay for him. He is in the lead, but army value. Do I get that stat somehow? Army value is at the top here, right? 5k for JorDan, 1400 for BacT. And that's why you see every single fight is just going so wrong for him. Clear overboom there, 170 villagers now for him. Still not Imperial Age, takes another fight, but that's against Cavaliers. That is R12. 12 plus 5. JorDan is sitting at 3 relics at home now. And not the prettiest fight for him again. He kind of has the counter unit, but so far behind in tech. JorDan even clicks Paladin, and we'll get an aggressive castle up here. We'll find more villager kills, and BacT reaches Imp, only to show off. Look at that, I was an Imp as well, and resigns with 151 villagers, 8 military. No more value here. You can see at the top, population is shifted. No, what are those lines? I'm a bit confused. The bottom one is villagers. The top one, I believe, like the middle one is villager numbers, and the very top is military numbers in the center and army value at the very top. JorDan just very, very active. BacT, again, not making me happy how he thinks he needs to play this. I think you need to wall off some areas. He was just so raidable at so many spots. And on this map, it looked so easy to be walled off. Like, those 2 bases could have been sealed so easily. It is just such a small investment, right? To take 3-4 villagers away and just wall yourself, and then probably play triple stable at that TC here at the right hand side. Would have been my preferred play, but obviously I saw all the map, and I don't have to control 80 villagers, 3 TCs and armies at the same time. I can just sit on my ivory tower and tell them how bad they looked. Let's take a look at the statistics. Maybe they look a bit better. KD for JorDan, lovely, but that was including a lot of villager kills. And gold count pretty solid there for JorDan. The rest was better for BacT, but as we mentioned earlier, the heavy overboom here. 174 in the end. Hi. JorDan looking strong in this one. And up next is Map Pack. Red Bull World Cup. RB World Cup. Like, you're probably talking about the next Red Bull tournament. There's no official date for that. How can I get my act together? It's something that you have to do on your own, Ghost of JorDan. Trying to improve on a daily basis. And maybe one day you will. What's Map Pack? It's basically all maps that are in the map pool. And the map just generates one of those. It's played as Mirror Civilization. What about Hidden Cup 3? Happened, I believe, in April? March this year? Get your act together. Get organized. Stop wasting time. You better get your act together, or you're going to fail all your classes. Needy, your view on these hybrid tournaments having different game modes in the sets like this and MSC? This doesn't have different game modes. It's always random map. And MSC, I don't like that DM was included there. It gave a huge advantage for some players. Nathaniel, thanks for 10 gifted subs, my man. Making 165 on this channel already. 2TC Empire Wars? Yeah, actually, you're right. I think it's still very similar. 2v2, like double TC RM and double TC Empire Wars. It's just already very much in one direction. So I think, yeah. But yeah, you're right. It's different game modes then. 1v1 arena, please? I don't think arena is in the map pool. Let me check that together with you. Double cup. Oh no, let me check that together with you. Double cup. So those are the maps. Don't ask me how they look like. Enemy Island I played. Snake Pit I know. I know some of them. Atacama, Aslan, Aquapolis, Salt Lake. Any command for the tournament rules? I think ! bracket you get to this site and then you get the info. No dub arena, worst map pool ever. Yeah, they want to have entertaining stuff and then just slow. Don't think they can slow everything down. Do you think 2CCDM would be any different from the normal one? Yeah, we had at one, wasn't it TLC 1 where we had double Arabia as well? We didn't have a single good game. Like, it was always like 4-minute games and someone died. Do you think meta is shifting to be more aggressive? No. What were the shifts in the first game? Chinese JorDan, Indians BacT. You can always check the VOD for something like that. With 2TC Empire Wars, do you start with double the villagers and 2 full bases? Yeah, you start with pop 54 or something like that, yeah. I had a really good game against Dark there. We played double Atacama Empire Wars. That was wild. Okay, Mirror Civilization. It did give us Koreans. And we have a map that we don't know its name of, but we can describe what's on it. So we're starting with 5 farms per TC. Some sheep, some berries, normal gold. There's some water in the center, which looks worthy to fight for, I would say. Gives us some more control, surely. Especially of the map and can increase the boom. Obviously, fish boom is not as important on multiple TC maps because the relative amount of fishing ship or workers is not as high. So I think it's more of control. I would be surprised if we see more than 2 docks on this one. Yeah, quadruple trash might be an option. Yeah. Can you remove chat from overlay? Sure, I just need to click on the right scene. That was my problem. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be an interesting one. JorDan leading 2-0 here. And let's see how BacT will be able to adjust this to this. Max population is 200 still. No changes there. Is quadruple trash called quash? No. Okay, TC is running pretty well. Pretty happy with that. And as you can see, some idle time here for JorDan at the moment. What's happening? Does he have idles under the TC? Oh yeah, not shift clicking on the turkey there. Okay, small mistake. Some idle TC. BacT at the moment with a better start, I would say. And so what, like, let's theorycraft. What's a good civilization for this map? Obviously Chinese is crazy. Slavs feel really good with the farms. I think Chinese just having the extra farmers there. When does the patch come nearly? No official announcement. How important is this one, this lake, and if you control it? Don't think it's that crazy. Scouts around. I think it looks tough to wall everywhere. And you have all that food. I think Magias might be a solid option on this one as well. Turtle ship in the middle. Not impossible. Now stealing some sheep. Obviously, tournament mode is on. JorDan with quite some idols here. Obviously not that easy. And now goes for the center as well. Not floating the craziest amount of wood now. 11 villagers on it though. He's going for only one lumber camp. Some stragglers. And now drops the second mill. We'll get probably a good dog up. Where's the second scout of BacT? Coming over, and he might actually kill that villager. Not easy to wall that one in. We see some scouts coming over from JorDan as well. Is BacT committing there? Seems like he wants to. And... well, it's better getting pushed back. Second scout coming over. Nice defense there by JorDan. Some more fish control there. But look at the resources. 400 food already for BacT. JorDan sitting at 100 there. Not really sure how much did he queue up. Oh god, housed as well. Ugly stuff. Now 1TC not really working. Therefore being classified as idle. Nomad is RM but a special map? Yeah. It's normal random map indeed. You can play Nomad on Empire Wars or I'm not sure about that, but you could play Nomad on Regicide, on Turbo Random, on DM as well. Can explain numbers and symbols? Go to the YouTube video where I explain everything. Should be like 1.5 weeks old. And then we go over all those stats. Value spent. Okay, you can see both players getting roughly the same stuff on the map. Now the barracks being dropped. What are you going for even? Do you still go for knights? There's so much open ground. If your opponent is going for... archers, I don't think that will get too much done. Why is there no nearly face cam on today? There's never face cam on if I'm casting. I think if I'm casting, players should be in the focus. Thoughts on tournament having all different game modes like random, Empire Wars, Regicide, Deathmatch, Sudden Death. I think Sudden Death 1v1 doesn't make a lot of sense. I think DM and RM in a tournament don't make a lot of sense. Regicide and RM is something we have often. Empire Wars and RM... not unlikely that we will have that a bit. Okay, how much are you going for water now? I don't see it at all. But BacT is lacking some gold, so probably wants to save that for now. Buildings not really being dropped. Okay, over here, stable and blacksmith. I love that you can also get double Raid or Mega Random. Yeah, I had a double TC map yesterday as well with Mega Random. Archery range being dropped. Blacksmith. Okay. Let's see if he will save his right hand side because that one looks pretty open for now. And those turtles will be so good against crossbows that we'll try to make something happen if we actually get onto turtles. BacT again with a relatively good start. One village ahead. Castle Age timing ahead as well. JorDan now finishing that one instantly. Castle Age click. Good job. BacT has way more idle time now all of a sudden. But, well, get some nice control in the center. Another overboom. Well, 50 villagers isn't what I would call an overboom yet. But let's see what's happening after that. Now we see the first kills here. JorDan already finding 3 kills. But now loses one of his scouts. The other one limping on one leg. Eco upgrades now flying in. No farm upgrade for BacT. It's not really reseeding any farms either though. Second stable 20 on food. Well, that will be problematic at some point once the berries are running out. He needs to make something happen. Now add some farms before the farm upgrade. Something I don't like too much. The dog blocked the shots. Yeah, I saw that as well, that the fire galley was attacking the dog instead of the galleys there. The fishing ships. Okay, JorDan going full archers. That should not really work though. The big difference last time, first of all, his opponent, being Indians, couldn't build knights. Now that's something that we can see from BacT. Well, we see the nice quick wall here by BacT, buying himself some time. And JorDan also sent like 2 archer, 2 spearmen as his first group. And that obviously performs so much better against cavalry compared to 4 archers alone. Make it 5 archers alone. Now 1 spearman on the field. He is coming over from the other side though. As you can see there. Now some, well, scouting there. Botkin coming, crossbow coming, knights are out. And they will just slaughter those archers. How are upgrades looking? Non-existent as of yet. And JorDan needs to retreat. The question is, what can BacT do against that, after that? And he is dropping the siege workshop. And then, well, we will see how JorDan will micro against it. Still would love to see Turtle. Not really in the queue yet. JorDan trying to find another angle. Very safe here. They're all like... Not a lot of fighting going on the right hand side. Not really sure about that JorDan wall. Like, that's such a random wall. Maybe he felt like he wanted to go for the big wall off and then realized, okay, not going to work too easy. And this one looks good for BacT. Now with the raid, JorDan, can he quick wall this one? He's trying to make it happen, but it's just blocking each other. Just needs 1 more house and then he should be safe. JorDan. Looks good. Looks good, my man. Nice reaction. And there's no hole. It's a nice defense there. Knights are coming over and clearing up those crossbow at the other side, though. Turtle now out. Lovely stuff. Knight added by JorDan. Interesting. And I don't think that was in conversion, right? Yeah, he did just add the stable. So some annoyance there on the gold. Nice houses by BacT. Feels like there might be some holds. Anyways, though. Scorpion out. Villager lead at 8. And you can see BacT killed more than double of what what JorDan killed. Is adding now some TCs, though. And you can see 3 TC play against the... Where does that count? 3 TC play against 2 TC play. Here. Monastery now being dropped for the defense. But simply having the water gives BacT such a good position on the map to make so much more happen. And can just dictate, okay, where do I want to go in with my raids? Where do I want to move out with my Mangonauts? He can just get so many good center positions. And I think players should focus a bit more on gaining stone. I think some towers could just be so lovely here. Uh-oh, over chop there. Knights are going in. And that could be ugly. +1/+1. So 4 slicing those villagers are the knights. JorDan is actually taking that fight against those knights. Oh, that will be some losses, surely. He will clear it up eventually. 2 crossbows obviously helping out. But that's a lot of idle time. And they will lose at least 4 or 5 friends or something. I can show you that. 14-3 the KD here, and JorDan has to tap this one out. I don't like the archer choice, and I don't like the base design, but I sound a bit like a broken record. BacT simply with a very strong opening here was smooth, wasn't housed at all. I think that was a major difference, and you see less idle time on TCs and villagers there, giving him a good advantage. And another shorty, but well, that's what this game mode produces. BacT now 2-1 trailing only. We take a look at the stats of the game. 24-8, not the craziest KD, but so many villagers falling. JorDan out of control there. When it comes to dealing with those raids. Tyler should have said best of 5 in game, and yeah, it is. We'll try to find BacT. JorDan already hosting. the good active boy. Let's try to find out. Are you already getting money if you win this set? No, only top 4. And if you win this, you are top 6, right? Yeah. Yeah. Will there also be a CA team game version? And do you know how it's different from the 1v1 version? There will be a team game version. I don't know how it's different. But I gave some feedback how I want it to be different. How can I improve my German, Nilly? Depends on where you are at. What your level is. So that's impossible for me to say. You think the age community has gotten its act together? Not everyone, but most. What do you think of Jordan's performance today? He clearly lacks a lot of knowledge on those settings. Yeah. Can I be at Sintet's favorite mega random? Okay. What round is this? Winner bracket round of 8! Exclamation mark bracket! Helps you as always in those cases. Would you expect him to adapt easy? No. Improve German by playing students? Not really, no. Triple Arabia, is that even possible? It already happened, and it was possible. Did you stop drinking sugar water or just put in a bottle and nobody can see it? I'm out of it. And I got some sponsor deals of something else, which I'm now drinking. We won't go into a sponsorship for my channel, but they might host a tournament, which is nice. Yeah, and I'm just drinking that. They gave me endless amount of supply. Will your green screen get its act together? Unlikely. Unlikely. Can I put this scoreboard on here? No, I can't. How are you today, Nilly? Doing good, doing good. I think if they get Koreans again, they should even restart. But that's just me. Prove your German. Join German Monday. That's a potential if you're a non-native speaker, yeah. What's the map pack? The pack of all maps in the tournament. And we will have Portuguese next. Okay. Jordan again playing in blue. BacT playing in the red, leading to 1 here. Double TC start as always. And, well, we see lots of cracked terrain. As you know, cracked terrain. Buildings go down quicker. We see multiple boars here. So Mongols seem pretty strong on this one if it wasn't if it wasn't Team Random Civilizations anyways. Some boars. You're always spawning in a crater apparently. And lots of free food in the center, but, well, I don't really think that we will contest that one. So, looks like wall your base at home and spread yourself out for the extra resources? Huh. Wait, does crack terrain and downhill damage stack? I'm waiting. How shit, I was AFK for 5 minutes. What happened to last game? Turtles? Well, I don't know what turtles means. But if I'm casting, you should never step away for 5 minutes. Unless it's an emergency. Like quickly trying to connect your account to Amazon Prime and subscribe for free or something. Those are the only ways. Is there a link to the map pool? Exclamation mark bracket. There's just some berries already. Okay. I needed ice cream. That's an emergency. Yeah, okay. I will allow it. One major thing I see is that there are no stragglers around. So I think it's a mistake to actually go for berries. And I also think this one could be a mistake as well. BacT! House wall, quick wall, do something. And house, ooh, builds it under it. Saves her. Good job by him. Hi. Oh. Keep right. Thank you for your prime, my man. And I think if you don't have any stragglers around your TC, you have to build lumber camp. Where did he get that wood from? Where did BacT get that wood from? Am I confused? JorDan is sitting at 200 wood. And BacT already built 2 mills. And is building a lumber camp now. Huh. And BacT still lost a villager. Or something else. So he's 1 down. Might be 1 scout. Could that be an option? No, still scout count at 2. So BacT lost a villager to a boar somewhere. Could someone explain to me where BacT is getting all this wood from? He sacrificed 1 will to wood to the wood gods? Maybe. I'm confused, guys. What's happening here? 1 wool equals 200 wood? That would be fair. Did you collect wood right before placing the mill in the south? Where? From what tree? Now build some mining camp. Where is he getting all that wood from? He has 3 villagers on wood. Are they generating resources? I'm so confused, guys. I'm so confused. They're playing on turbo mode? Are they? TC Dark Age Victoria? They also have 300 stone. Okay, apparently they just started with more resources on this map. Okay. I think that has to be it, right? Resources standard. Yeah. They have to start with more resources. Do you not start with double the resources? Normally you don't. Okay. JorDan only now with the lumber camp. Okay. Thanks for finding that out for me, Everlane. It's just like so weird. Why do we suddenly start with more resources on this map than on other maps? Consider me confused. I didn't catch it last time. Does cracked terrain and downhill damage stack on buildings? What did I answer last time? Ah, I'm still waiting. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I assume... Well, I could only guess. So I don't have an educated answer for that. Why can wolves use bow versus hunt, but not versus enemy? They learned in bow school to never put a bow towards another human being. It's like, they're ethical. When is the 2v2 tournament? Depends on what 2v2 tournament you're talking about. Most of the time, Liquipedia or AOZ Zone will give you info. That's rather severe for a war game. Well, why make war if you can also make hunting happen or something? So they fight Persian war elephants with bows? Now there's still a man on top, right? That's the problem. Okay, JorDan now Feudal Age. He is at pop 41. BacT with a better opening for now. Barracks completely in the wrong direction. I'm a bit surprised there. What's the choice? I think this is the spot where you just play mass knights again. JorDan, not with the greatest food income ever. Oh, neither player actually. I'm a bit surprised. 17 on food here against 19 on food. No one going for any farms. Okay, we have one farm on the map for now. Obviously, there is still a lot of extra hunt. I think a mill here could have made sense. Jordan now has both buildings. See, still BacT behind. That's such a weird stable placement. And where's the blacksmith? I don't really see it. Scouts now around and being annoying. Spearman here to defend though. No reaction from BacT. I'm a bit surprised that he lets that happen. One will down, one scout down in exchange. What's your counter argument to Stefan's point? I don't see what he wrote. I think the wolves are the problem with the theory. Why? Aren't they stabbing back with knives? And they're stabbing back knives against scouts. So, what's the argument? Like, do you think they teach knife work in bow school? I don't think so. Yeah, like using a knife is probably fine. What are we getting? What are we getting? Wolves food? What just happened here? Huh. Five villagers ahead is BacT. He's a bit behind when it comes to the car stage timing. We'll have a lot of intel though. Let's go into his POV and see that he sees a lot. Jordan only scouted one of the bases. No, like he knows obviously that the other base exists, but not really doing too much for that. Still not too many farms by him. Now at some has horse color, so I will allow that timing. He's going for double stable at the right hand side. Still two scouts around. Should be quite some aggression, and the game is over. GG. I think there was a drop, guys. Although, BacT did something. This had to be a drop, guys. I don't think BacT's strategy was like, oh no, let's pray my opponent is not getting Castle Age. Because he has double stable, he has a defensive setup. First to castle wins. Yeah, maybe they played those rules. So I will assume it was a drop. Oh, James is running on Jordan's channel. Okay. That's obviously bad for me. Then we just go fast forward and try to jump into it. We obviously know exactly the timing. Early castle is where we need to take a look at. So this is the moment where we can interact with chat quite nicely. And I can read some questions, answer some questions, nearly drop. Yeah, that would be weird. Maybe it is a capture age thing. Oh boy, oh boy. Now you see why Jordan's start was so ugly. Just very little food income. And what? He completely ignored that one? Okay. No, he didn't. Ay. Not the prettiest start. And yeah, that's the mill. So now we saw that they're spawned with so much more wood. Okay, so we should go into a pretty even game early Castle Age with both players going for the double stable at the bottom, no military buildings at the top. So will be massive night play. BacT will have the defensive gold, defensive berries, and shouldn't take too many losses. The question is if we see any additions of monks there. Obviously not that easy to micro. There's so much more going on, so it is the trickier task, surely. Where did BacT lose his villager? I don't know. Oh, I didn't really spot it, right? It wasn't killed by Jordan. And we think it had to be Boar. Why is there so much killing in this game? Why no peace? Well, there are more peaceful game modes, surely. Maybe you will like that one more. Okay, now we're reaching feudal age. Exactly what we saw earlier, guys, so no surprises there. Maybe you play Wonder Race. That's more peaceful. BacT used the market. Okay, interesting. Goes on to gold on both ends. Drops to second stable soon here, and then we are, I would say, like 2-3 minutes behind now. So we'll just fast forward to be in the live game. Unless it drops again, then we might just jump into a POV, and indeed it does. So I think it has to be capture age then, which is quite interesting. And I think the only thing that makes sense now is to take a look at JorDan's POV and yeah, maybe close all this and tell you that he is a bit behind in score. We will jump into game number 5 if it is necessary. Maybe we can add a scoreboard behind this one. It is 2 for JorDan, 1 for our player from Vietnam, who is BacT. And this is not Nili plus JorDan plus, it is only JorDan. And this is this is winner bracket round of 8, best of 5. I can click save and all the info at the top should be fine for you. And you now see a lot of GL logos. There is a Portuguese mirror. And so, JorDan is pop 100, score is really close. Third stable being added. JorDan obviously really in the tunnel there. And you see like how focused he is, right? He's really moving in there with his head as well. Well, you could see it if I wasn't in front of it. Stop. And now some conversions, lovely stuff. Right there at the side. Oh god, that will be some little losses. And is he really going back there? Oh, that's horrible. I don't think, like, he was next to the monks and still decided to go back. 8-1 conversion, that was actually better than what I expected. But it's getting some counter attacks in, some more rage, and this is now so easy to, like, have a TC as well, not working for quite some time. Weird that he only is using one group as well. And that's not even this raiding group at the front. Or is it? More there. Good spot, guys. If you see that many raids against you, a very underappreciated upgrade is fletching. If the opponent has +2 defense with his knights, you actually double the damage output by going for fletching. You do 1 damage with the TC, and with fletching you do 2 damage. So that's actually pretty good. More monks around, getting more conversions. JorDan is doing a good job of keeping his TCs running behind this. And the moment I'm saying that, every single TC is idle. Feels a bit nearly, man. And JorDan, man. Builds more houses, good job there. It's smooth how he queues up the villagers. I like that, I like that. Heavily on stone in a spot where I don't see a TC doing too much. It's just so open, so many different angles to attack into. Now takes the unfortunate fight uphill.
I'm happy that he does.
Score at the top. Who's doing better? Well, score-wise, JorDan is leading, right? He just took a good fight there. TC not running too well. And monk count isn't crazy at the moment. Oh yeah, it's like so. Ooh, that's not a great fight. Oh, that's not a great fight. 8 the conversion. Now 1 knight is coming in there. Got converted as well. Ay, JorDan moving out there. Now some knights from back. How many kills can they get? 1 monk down. Make it 2 monks down. Goes for the 3rd one already. That was quite some nice sniping. But, well, if you lose 3 knights and kill 3 monks, you actually didn't gain too much.
There's much more knights now.
Monk out now. Okay, JorDan now realizes, okay, opponent has a lot of knights. Now the big question is, where do you build the castle, right? And that's why I'm questioning going on that much stone. There's so many areas where you still could get raided. Oh, that's so ugly. I think you need to go to your own TC. Like, those will always die. Like, he couldn't hide them in time. Right, if you build the castle there, there's so many spots where you could still be attacked. Would be surprised if he got fletching. Maybe we get an update there on... he doesn't have fletching. I checked it last time he selected his TC. Yeah. So the knights can just raid so much easier as well.
Better job in raiding than I do.
Yeah, and that's the problem on those maps. If you are not walled, the snowball effect is just so much better in, like, to just overrun your opponent.
I hate those fucking monks, seriously.
I think you hear him enough, right? I can make him a bit louder if you want to.
Worst ever.
Maybe JorDan using his knights defensive is not good, perhaps should counter raid. Well, he never gets the breathing room now, right? The moment he moves out, he gets even more damage at home. So at this point, he has to hope that his opponent is slipping up.
Do I get one? Of course not. Oh,
The thing is, he's not using the stone.
Doesn't make any sense that I would get one.
And now he's tilting, which he should never do, obviously. And now he's going for the counter attack across the map, though. And all the clever guys that successfully did 7th grade math know that the diagonal in a square is the longest distance that you can travel with knights in Age of Empires. At least that's what my math teacher always told me. So he will take so much time where he is not using his knights at the moment. He only has 1 defense upgrade on his knights. That's why he took so bad fights as well. I think it's very likely that BacT had at least 1 or 2 more upgrades than him. If not 3 more upgrades. Oh man. Never make your knights run a hypotenuse. That's what we learned. Yeah, I think at this point it's over. Although the score is surprisingly close. But we didn't do a good job of raiding. We have so many idols. Look at that, 45 idols now. We could build 2 defensive castles. And they could help in some form. Main form is that at one spot we can have a castle, at one spot we can have monks. And then we can maybe get a counterattack done again with raiding. Yeah, not getting fletching really hurts. Okay, that's a nice pickoff. I should really shift click those monks. You don't want one knight attacking one monk, one knight attacking one monk, another knight attacking another monk, because then all 3 monks have a chance of getting conversions. You want to get kill the first, shift click to the next, shift click to the next. Especially if the opponent is not clicking, you're guaranteed to get all 3 monks. If your builds are building offensive castles, they aren't getting raided in your own base. that's a way how Doubt thinks about the game, yeah. This is very stressful to watch, yeah. Like, playing is just absolutely brutal here. Oh god, so much floating stone. Hallelujah. I honestly think he would benefit from having the resources. Like, I think everyone would benefit from having the resources over the minimap. Oh! BacT only has 1 defense upgrade as well. Or was that a no, it's likely a converted knight. I can't believe BacT only has 1 defense upgrade. Okay, first castle.
Oh, I don't have fletch. Oh my goodness.
Ah, now he realizes.
I was sure I had that.
No. Wanna build a castle? Here it is. Oh no, go back. Ah, is that the castle you want? I think he needs it a bit more aggressively. Okay, getting some good raids in.
I was so sure I had that.
That's a farm I don't like too much. Too likely that the villager will go down without any return favors. BacT is so active. Hallelujah. Really love his play. Really love his play. Yeah. And also, Townwatch an good upgrade if your opponent is mass raiding you, because you see it coming more easily. And also, I think this is the spot, because there's so much happening. I think zooming out here actually is good as well in this spot. Oh, that's so good. This could be 4 or 5 conversions. That was beautifully done. Nice clicks by JorDan. Nice clicks. That was so good for him. Hallelujah. Oh, that was lovely. Oh yeah, look at how he smashed that army. Phew. Yeah, 19 idols, guys. Absolutely standard in those situations, right? It's like impossible that you will get to 0. Oh yeah, so many idle knights. Like, idle military could be a good hotkey for him. Now he sees it. Okay, did he just click it? No, that is his group. Yeah,
yes,
okay.
He is definitely leading. No question about that.
Is there a different overlay all of a sudden? Yeah, and I'm using the mouse and the keyboard with my feet. It's a special way of casting. A new overlay and feet control. It's a new fetish of mine. Did you see JorDan nearly 3k? 2.3k? Well, it's displayed on the screen that is his 2287, right? So, yes. Feet control. Oh, that's a lot of knights. Oh, that's ugly. This is the moment, like, you know, okay, both of us will lose 40 villagers now. Oh, okay. I think I would have gone for some villager kills and only then ran for the raid, but easier said than done, obviously. TC will be lost. So few military upgrades. Hallelujah. Do you think going imp is ever an option on these settings? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, didn't we see it in like, the first game? We went to him. Actually, both players reached him. University. Oh, interesting that he built a mill there instead of a TC. I think that's like he needs a TC there. It's so weird. Huh. Huh. Okay, we're at 100 villagers. BacT is not reproducing. That kind of indicates to me that he will be in... That JorDan doesn't have, like... That he doesn't have a group there. It's just so underwhelming. He doesn't have all his stables in a group as well. And I think... Oh, he only has 3 stables, maybe. Okay. I think BacT should be reaching in pretty soon. Yeah. No one switching to camels? Well, it's a Portuguese mirror. You don't get camels. Double TC means you're starting with 2 TCs, indeed. Oh, that was a nice pickoff. Score is getting surprisingly close. Aye. Think you need to stop knights now. Easier said than done, obviously.
Okay, that's the death sentence.
Yeah, he just reached him. Okay, okay. That's done. GG.
GG, that was a very tough game.
Let's hear from the man
That was
what
a very, very tough game.
he has
I
to
have
say what went wrong.
Oh, I was never scouting that. That's hurting. That was very tough. Oh my goodness. And much less food than normal ones. Oh god. That's why. That's why. That's why. Yeah. Look at the economy. The economy. He did some very nice rating there. Oh my goodness. Great mount control from BacT. Yes, the mount control early on. That I had the momentum earlier on, but
Okay, so then we will try to jump into the next game as well. Obviously, we couldn't analyze that one on our end, but so I could give some intel on how I think it could have been played. Yeah, that's a really, really open map. I think you need to go on the wilder side there. Next one is feudal start. Yes, and you get all the buildings and the mass villagers, right? So you're spawning with like 54 villagers now. Or not 54, like 48 or something. Yeah. The name of the day is appropriate for the washed up boys. A bit, yeah. How was your day? What are you doing before starting streaming today? What did I do? I listened to like a crime podcast where they talk about very famous German cases and what went wrong, what went right, and how, yeah, they got to the murderer or something in that way. So that was an hour. Then I was cooking. And today was kebab day for me. BacT community game? What? What is happening? BacT is hosting BacT community game while JorDan is hosting game 5 of the tournament. Okay. Well, okay, enough. BacT is okay. He just wanted to win 2 games apparently. And what else did I do before? Showering? No workout today, although I should. I was talking to a new tax guy that I got. Because obviously now this is the year I'm self-employed, so I had to give up all my put all my stuff for 2019, and then they're a bit weirded out, like, you're getting $50,000 from Microsoft, and you don't make any profit of that? What are you doing? Like, you're saying you're losing money? And then I have to explain it to them, and well, I already had 2 calls with them, and I will go there on Monday. Obviously pretty complex. And yeah, that's something I had to do today. Then there is something pretty big in the poker community happening. There is like one of the best 1v1 poker players of all time. But he quit some years ago. And he is playing against probably the famous player in poker. Maybe like, let's say, top 3 famous players of all time. And they are playing against each other for 25,000 hands and really high. It is Doug Polk against Daniel Negreanu. And they had their first session this evening. So I watched that for an hour or something, how they played. Yeah. And that was my morning. Woke up shortly after 10 and then saw that this match was happening and prepared for that. Tony G. No. Negreanu's reads are just off the charts. Yeah. No. On camera, yes. The crime podcast is indeed from Deed Sites. Didn't imagine you were that much into poker. I was a poker professional for many years. How did the poopcast go? I had lots of fun. We laughed a lot. Even after the poopcast, we stayed in Discord for like 2 more hours and were talking. But that's pretty much about poker, and I don't care about that much. Lol. Yeah, like it's only because I obviously I know Doug, and I like am interested to see how like his personality changes to like how he's performing there. And the after interview was so tough. Like he is obviously so hyper confident that he crushes Negreanu, and I am as well. And then then he got beat for an okayish amount, like 250 big blinds. And yeah, on camera it looked pretty bad. Yeah. Most overrated and most underrated poker player. I probably won't know either of them. I can tell you that most of the old players that you saw on TV like 10 years ago are way worse than most people would think. Like, I'm probably a better No Limit Hold'em player than Negreanu. At least I was in 2012, 2013. Very, very, very likely. Obviously, he knows 25 other poker games that he is at least in 24 of them better than me. And like a lot of the old school players are getting completely crushed by the new school players. Is it more important to be really good in math, or is knowledge of human nature more important? It's both heavily overrated. You have to understand concepts. Math is, if you finish 10th grade, you know you can do all the math that you need in poker. And human knowledge is like something for movies. It helps, and I made some plays due to like me reading my opponent and not giving a lot of tells away and such, but like this, his left eye is twitching every time he bluffs, is something that, as I said, is something for movies. Why is such a difference between online and TV players? Well, online players simply play way more hands and learn differently. And they've had to play against tougher opponents that also learned the game and are always improving. And if you're playing in the casino, there are more people with very loose money coming around, and therefore you can be profitable even if you're playing worse. Just joined talking poker, nice. Do you know about Linus? Do you follow 2+2? I didn't read 2+2 anymore, but yeah, I know Linus. Is there a real split between live and online players these days? Well, less than in 2007, but yeah, there still is. I won a poker tournament once, and they ever played again. 100% success rate. That's crazy. Yeah. Why is such a difference between... Okay, I answered that. What do you think about wearing black glasses, hats, hoodies, etc., hide emotions? It's very clever. It increases your money, but I think it should be forbidden. That's also what I always wrote, EPTs, my feedback. Forbid headphones, forbid glasses and hats. I think it shouldn't be the core of the game. Or like, that's not why you play poker. Did your poker skills help you in day life? Yes. Decision making. Splitting results from decisions. I think like my poker game helped me so much in taking like real life beats as well. Yeah. Variants. I can deal with variants so easily. Like, and that's why, like, Mr. Yo beating Viper 4-0, even if he's a huge underdog, can easily happen. And people are going crazy. And I like, it's only a question of time that happened. Yeah. I wonder if autistic traits is an advantage or disadvantage when it comes to poker. It depends on what autistic traits. I don't follow 2+2 anymore, no. Did Mr. You ever beat Viper 4-0? Yes. Did you do any betting, market betting on the ice election? No. It's more amazing that it never happened for so long. Yep. But people won't see that. Okay, BacT now joined the game. Probably just finished this community game. And we might jump into game number 5 then. Did you cast that series, Yo Viper? Yes. No, I didn't. It was Red Bull Vololo 1 finals. I did a YouTube video after it on how likely it is that Yo wins 4-0. And people got really mad at me. I think it's called like the impossible result question mark. About 7 years ago, when I was 25, we used to go to the small casino in my hometown, tourist town, and would go sit on a table with the manager, 25, 30, and just wait for old guys to come, have fun, who had money to lose, and we get solitaire. And typically we would leave with 900 to 1500 and go blow in the clubs after. Of course, time to time, we lose too. Makes sense. It's better for the game though, that Viper isn't the undisrupted king anymore. I agree. I completely understand why people keep pushing the Mr. 7-0 meme. Completely understand. Okay. I think the mental understanding of variance and the emotional feeling of it is something you have to work hard to separate. I know brilliant poker players that went broke because they couldn't take the variance. You have played PLO? Yeah. Why did you say play professional poker? It didn't make me happy. Are they betting on Yo reaching 10-0 on Viper? Are there bettings? I don't really understand the question. I searched Nideo 2, the impossible result on YouTube, and I don't see the video. Really? YouTube. Nearly AOE 2. Impossible result. Impossible? Maybe? Yo Viper. How did I name it? Result? Well, it's in April. Game starting nearly. Thanks. I see a lot of great questions, guys. I will answer them after the game. Thank you so much for your interest, and we will see reverse civilizations here from game number 2. Let's jump into the action, and we are starting Capture Age by itself. Overlay unhidden. JorDan in the blue trunks, and we will have Gobi, double Gobi or something. Empire Wars, so we're starting with lots of population here. As you can see, 35 against 36. Mongols for JorDan, and he is opening double stable, but only with 1 villager. Look at those horrible berries, completely blocked off, running around the barracks and around the house here. And I think JorDan... Did I just hear a monument? Weird. Do Chinese spawn with 2 builds? No, with 6 extra villagers. Chinese here. And JorDan, is that a double click? What happened here? What is he doing? Is he thinking those are... Did he try to hunt those? JorDan! JorDan, what happened there? And he's now sending a villager to the front. I'm not sure if you can wall here. Oh boy. That's a lot of mistakes that are being done here. Now lumber camp in the center. I am assuming you can't wall there properly, and that will be a lot of aggression. Oh boy, I think BacT is doing so much damage here. He with Lithuanians did open with a stable at one end, going for the lumber camp on distance now. Another map where there are no stragglers around, lots of aggression here, and we are seeing quite some kills early on in this one. We see idle time, relatively even for both players. 2 kills now, make it. Another one there, and... oh, Fog of War has a hotkey now. Hello. GG, I dropped again. And I assume we will just jump into JorDan's stream then. Feels very, very nearly, man. And yeah, not much we can do, but not much we can. I think our best option. So, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man.
So long, thank you very much.
Stop subbing to JorDan, please. I want to comment. Okay, so JorDan, what's his population? He has more score. Not the greatest vision. Goes for mainly scouts. Then I think with this strategy, Magyars could have been better. We could have had... Hans could have been better as well. Not really sure why he went for Mongols here. Now the lumber camp at that end. Can you not restart the game? Well, that's what we did before, right? I can restart the game behind it and see if we can catch up. Let me quickly get to that, and maybe we get live, but it might drop. Maybe I could disable capture age as well. Could make it pause. Yeah, we could. We could do it without capture age, yeah. Let's see if it drops again. Okay, now the big fight here against all the spearmen. We have, I think, 2 upgrades on those scouts already. Lots of misclicks at that end. Now the tower trying to fight in the center. 2 more spearmen arriving. Obviously, Lithuanians doing a good job there, chasing those down. And he needs a lot of control. That's actually, yeah, I was surprised as well. And I actually hear the villagers working in the background, right? So, that's not too great. Okay, more scouts around. We are sitting at 8 scouts at the moment. And yeah, the game dropped again. Oh, that's a lot of villagers out. Oi, 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 oi. JorDan, oh, that's a nice pickoff. That's such a nice pickoff for him. Now goes for the market. Lots of villagers on gold. JorDan should really focus on that. Spearmen out. I'm surprised how few scouts BacT is going for. This looks so good for JorDan. Finds lots of kills. Can take another good fight at that end. Sends more spearmen forward. So much gold for BacT. Look at that. He has to be floating mass amount of gold. Quick walls there, not in time either. Spearman was snagged. And scouts are running. Spearman around. Okay, BacT did a good job of walling that one off. Can BacT be up? We didn't see a lot of stuff from him. Lots of floating rest now. JorDan is cancelling all villagers. He wants to go up. Market used, another gold board, now goes up to Castle Age. And, well, I think camels could come in really handy here. BacT now reaching Castle Age. Let's see, JorDan doesn't have a good defense, and he has basically no protection for his woodlines, except 2 towers. Uh-oh. Well, let's see. Like, 1-2 knights could completely change the game here. Would upgrade now. Would have loved to see that a bit earlier, but, well, it's okay, I believe. On those aggressive settings, you sometimes have to prioritize your military production earlier. Maybe BacT bought himself? Yeah, he did. The gold price was high. The food price was high. Jordan bought the last one for 160, I believe. So pretty crazy. And now the knights are in. I think maybe pulling those villagers could have been an option. More spearmen could have been an option. I don't think you can wall there, so was problematic for sure. John has a lot of wood, so that's not the worst thing, but that will be some losses. Oh, your BacT can maybe arrange a comeback here. Has one spearman around, one tower as well. John, that's going to be quite some losses. And John can't find the kills at the moment. Spearman there for the defense. Scout needs to squeeze through there. Uh-oh, problematic. I like the spot of BacT, I believe. Okay, Jordan. Now, the most important thing is that he just produces camels, right? Oh, no, he goes for a castle. Delete the lumber camp, Jordan. No, not there. That's not protecting your wood line enough. Oh, I think that's a problem. I think if he deletes the lumber camp there, that could have been an option. No? I think it was. Ay. Stone still around. Could have walled around that stone. Now sends those villagers in again. And now mango dye aren't that great. It's really smoothly how Jordan is queuing up villagers. I love that so much. I don't see any relics on this map. So maybe Lithuanian's not the greatest choice. I actually kind of like this casting. Okay. Yeah, you can obviously tell me, like, this is something we won't do too often. If you want to go more on the analysis side, more on the, like, emotional side. At the moment, I'm trying to be something in between. Would love to see Botkin. Would love to see the TCs working. I think Botkin might be the next first step.
Don't.
He gets so emotional there. Why are we building a knight? Okay, Botkin now coming in. They did Lithuanians with Mongols before? Yeah, but on a map with relics. Like, I don't see any relics here. BacT, he never went for Chinese, right? Oh, God. That's so weird.
High.
Oh my God, Kaname, hey yo. John, very little wood control. Okay, those are some nice raids. We obviously can't afford ballistics. Way too expensive. We'll soon have enough stone for a second castle. Botkin helping out there, fighting that one off. Yeah, but Jordan not wanting any resources. Not saying that it's easy, right? Okay, he's getting university now. And also reseeding farms. If you only have 2 TCs, you don't need to reseed farms if you have 15 farmers. You're fine with 12 farmers. I think going on to wood and gold now, because ballistics is way more important. And he won't transition out of it anyways, right? So technically he will be floating some food now. There are relics? Okay, then Jordan simply couldn't scout them.
Rogan?
WTF is 2-2.
That's correct. John was leading 2-2 as well. 2-0. He was leading 2-0. Now we can see we are floating some food. Oh, gold rated there. We have enough resources for another castle. Where do we want to see it? I think I want to see it at the bottom TC actually. Oh, he wants to pressure that one. Okay. How is the score so even? Holy moly. Well, BacT is not really getting wood. Not the greatest wood, right? Oh, that TC could be so good. But I think we need the mango dice there. Ooh. Can still build light cav at the same time. Light cav are really bad. Oh, that's a good raid. That's such a good raid. Hallelujah. We didn't get ballistics, I assume, right? Oh, Jordan is looking good. Huh. But camels around. I can do something. Why are we going behind there? Bit surprised. Jordan is doing an okay-ish job. Map is called Double Gobi. And we're playing Empire War settings. Okay, Jordan, how many counterattacks can you get in there? Looks really good for him. I don't understand Lithuanians on this map, honestly. Maybe he just picked it because Jordan picked it. Like, he had Chinese, no?
Completely missed that.
Now that raid at the front. Yeah, that's why I said the castle needs to be down there, right? And I think he could have built it. We had 53 villagers. BacT can't have much more either, though. And we're getting ballistics, which is really nice. And if that TC falls, we can raid the wood again. That could be really good for us. Yeah. Maybe I was expecting more relics on the map. Well, the map was known, right? So you can take a look at the map before. Okay, now ballistic kicks in. We always get villagers there. This is so good for Jordan. This is so good for Jordan. Finds another round of villager kills. And yeah, now real good damage output. Very active gameplay. Lovely stuff by Jordan. So good. Oh, did you just zoom in? Okay, zoomed out again. Do we need a third castle with 8 on wood? Okay. Well, it will give him endless amount of attack from that angle, right? So that's crazy good. Lag's so little. Really, really nice for Mango Dye as well. Oh, he will find more villager kills there. I think Jordan got this. I think it's over. What's the way here to get against Mango Dye? I think you should finish the game before. I think BacT simply like playing fast castle without any army and not getting any wood control. Might have been a mistake. Ooh, BacT tries to make some magic happen. Didn't really work out. Oh god, this is so good. Jordan got this.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah.
We are in a very good position.
Yeah, Jordan knows it's over. Now he finds the woodline there, and that's the nail in the coffin. The moment he kills those knights, that knight, he just goes into the woodline and it's GG. Move it, Jordy. No, where is he going? Just go there. Okay, GG. Good job. Good job, Jordan. 3-2 for him. Ah, defensive tower. Okay. I will put it back to 2-2. How good are Mango Dye? One of the best units in the game. Especially the smaller the lag, the better they are. Because you can micro them so nicely. Oh, castle number 4, hyper aggressively. Okay guys, if you don't want to click the farm, but you want to click the villager, press Alt at the same time. Then it ignores buildings. Would adding a few camels be a good idea? Or all rest in Mango Dye better? All rest into Mango Dye. Like, a camel won't give you more micro possibilities. It's not the craziest knight numbers he's facing. And he has 11 farmers. So he can't even produce out of 2 TCs. So going full Mangodai is the way to go. Okay, that's a good raid for BacT. He can't deal with that. Oh, I would be so cocky in this game. I think that's the game that I could throw if I was JorDan. Because it's like, I don't really understand why BacT even is in this game still. Probably because it's a prize money tournament, winner bracket semifinals, best, like the 5th game. But still. Putting 2 knights on that woodline tower would be huge too. Yeah. 1 knight is doing the same job. Are you doing winner's interview? No. Mangodai got unit, I heard. Kill the last one. JorDan again, shooting the TC. Chat window is a bit high and GL logo covers up edge, so can't see BacT's stiff either. Okay. Well, it's Lithuanians. It is on the screen twice, so and we talked about it like 5 times. Like, there's still the symbol here that you can see, and it's written here, but maybe you're on mobile and you can't see it. But it's Lithuanians. Is BacT going in before resign? I think he has like 3 working farms, so no way BacT is on the way to him. No. Score is so brutal. Wheelbarrow now with 3 farmers. Let's go! But yeah, it still probably still makes sense, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mangodai are so good because the moment you get a castle up, you can protect your gold and wood. And like, you don't need any food eco. Works out pretty well for JorDan here. So another woodline in the center there. I like that one.
He's searching for my economy, but the funny thing is I don't have one.
That really is the funny thing. No, that's actually it's not such a good game. Actually, it's over for quite some time. But it might have been the, at least for JorDan, the most enjoyable one. It's also so nice to play this game, right? Like, there's no way you lose this game. And you're having so much fun. Waiting everywhere. Your opponent can't do anything. He's playing his heart out. But it's just a slow death animation of your opponent. And it's getting worse and worse for him. Just so nice to play. What is BacT doing? Why is he not looking at the score? Holy moly, man. Really surprised. GG.
Woo! Let's go, guys! Let's go! Oh my goodness. Oh, we made it. And we even finished with 105 population. Oh my goodness. Guys, we made it. Soras, thank you very much for gifting one sub. Oh goodness, that's awesome. Really, that's awesome. I thought I would have been beaten 3-0 by BacT. And now beating him 3-2. Die liefern? Okay, geil. Es muss ich mich nicht stressen, oder?
He's squeezing in
what
German?
the hell? The training with the community worked. I have a perfect workout plan now, or training plan.